Hello, my name is Nathan and I'm going to be showing you how to draw Kakashi in a step-by-step tutorial. So without further ado, let's go. I'm going to be using this pencil, which is 2B. I'm also going to be using this pencil, which is 8B, which is darker. And then these shaders, it doesn't really matter what kind they are. All shaders work the exact same, it's just the size. And then 2 erasers, one for safe measures and one just to erase with. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, to draw Kakashi, we're actually going to make it, so it's going to be like a knife on one side, like a kunai. If you know what a kunai is, it's like a Japanese fighting knife. It's going to be a kunai on one side, and then a line in the middle, and then Kakashi on the other, because Kakashi in the show uses kunais. So, I'm going to be using the 2B pencil for this part. And we're just going to draw a giant line down the middle. You don't want it to start at the top and you don't want to start at the bottom. It just wants to be like a big line just showing in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to erase the extra little thickness on that so it looks nicer. Okay, once you got that line, it's okay if it's not perfectly straight, it's perfectly fine. But now I'm going to just start like right here about and push up. You want to be very slow when you're drawing because you don't want to mess up. You want to make like, see how I like right here, it's like a, and then up, you want to do that. And then basically just make it straight. And then you want to go up. Kind of like so. Now once you've done that, now you're going to just do like a little line like this. And down. Now, once you've done that, you're just going to want to put like a big, kind of big, not too big. You do not want it big. Because if you make it go up, that's what I mean by big, then the mask is going to be like covering his whole face. You do not want that. But with it being small, it should look really nice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up, and then once I go up, I'm going to like push inward. Like this. Sorry. Now with this, a little line outward like that, and then a line going downward like this. Okay, now once you've done this, now that line is going to turn into an ear for your character. And you're just going to want to leave a little blank there and make it keep going up, and then a little curve. Don't make it start at the very bottom. You want it to start a little bit higher because that'll make it like have more affection. And then near the line, you're going to want to do like a line like this. And over top, and then you're going to want to do like another line actually. Kind of like that, and then that'll go over and down. Okay, now you're going to erase this little part make it go downward. And then, anywho, now you want to push this inward a little bit. And stuff like that. Now, with this part, you want to go down, skip a little bit right there, and then a line that just goes like over. Kind of like that. Skip a little bit on this part, and that part, and that part. But yeah, anywho, now we're going to do a kind of like straight line going down from right here. So you kind of want to like go out, I guess. Yeah, and down, out, and in. Perfect. Now that looks pretty nice, right? All right, now let's shape this a little more. I'm actually gonna switch erasers, so, but yeah. Once I switch erasers, I'm gonna use this one. Just go outward more. And then you want to do a little bit down here. And with that, you're just going to do a little dot. Okay. Now once you do that, you're going to want to go up here and do like a straight line. Now with that straight line, all you're going to want to do is like push it up. So forge it up, and then another straight line. You can make this part right here curved or spiked. Either way, I'm going to do it a little curved just to add it more anime texture. Now I'm going to push it down, leave a little mark there, like I said. For the last one, it's going to go like about to that line. And then there's going to be, this is going to go up, and then there's going to be another one like that. This is hair, if you're wondering. Alright, now you're just going to want to go upward like this. Kind of like that. Now, once you've done that, just add a few dots right here and make this really sharp. Now, once you've done that, you made it sharp. Now, you're going to want to shade in this little cut on his eye. Perfect. Now, you're going to want to thicken up the bottom part. Now, with that, you're going to want to, how do I explain it? Like, push outward. But you don't want to push it too in, because then his face is going to be like packed together tightly. So you want to push it out a decent amount. So kind of like this. Perfect. And now you're going to want a line coming outward like that. and then in. Okay. Now, with that done, you're going to want to put a little bump down there and a line. Like that. And then push it down a little more. Okay, now go back to the hair. Push that out. And then make this cleaner. And let's make this ear a little more clean too. Okay. Whew. Looking good. This looks great. So, once you've done that, now we're going to make this line kind of harder. So, like that. And we're going to add a second line over top. And that line is actually going to go up and then a sharp curve, but don't make it too sharp. You want it to be like that. But I mean like sharp, like not. So yeah, I think you know what I mean. And once you do that, it's going to go up here. And you're going to add 2 dots right here. And now you're going to shade in this. Brace that line. Perfect. Now, all we're going to want to do is do a little line here. And with that little line, you're going to make it go outward like this. If you've watched Naruto, you know exactly what I'm doing right now. But yeah, once you do this, I'm going to go out. And then back in. Perfect. This looks clean and sharp. Perfect. This looks great. Now, we're going to finish shading it, but before we do that, we're going to want to make it come out like that. Kind of like it went behind the hair. And then add another little second line here and shade that in. Okay, good. Now, with that, let's add another little scar here. Alright, now we're going to do the eye detail. We're going to do a little circle, half circle actually, in fact. Actually. But, with that, we're going to make it curve in on both sides. Perfect. Now, when we do that, we're going to add a pupil in the middle. And another little circle. And then another line here. And it's going to go down. And then another line here. Or dot. So why am I saying line? But then another line that goes up. I'll shade that in. I'm going to use one of my shaders. You can use your thumb. If you watched my last video, I taught you that I said that even thumbs work as shaders. I'm just going to like using these. But yeah, once you've done that, now all you're going to want to do is like shade the bottom part neck. So use another shader. Perfect. Now we're going to color in this mask on this part side. Also, I made this video the day that school got out, so school's out. Don't know about you guys if you go to a different school, but for me, school's out. Alright, now let's shade this up a little bit. I'm just going to shade around the edges. And then with the smaller shader, I'll shade in the middle. Perfect. Kind of like that. Now, once you've done that, you're going to want to grab the other pencil. That is a 8B. An 8B, not a 2B, an 8B. Okay? And sharpen up this. Same thing with that. Oh, pencil broke. But that's okay. We can still draw. I'm just kidding. We don't need that one. They don't really matter. That was just for that part. And I'm actually really lucky because I didn't need to do anything else. So with this, we're just going to add more shade into that. And add a little line here. Okay, good. And once you do that, I'm going to erase some of this. Now before we can continue the video, I have the YouTube magic powers. If you don't, alright, actually I'll show you in a minute. Hold on, let me just finish this. So once we do that, alright, let's just finish this part a little bit and then I'll show you my YouTube magic powers. Now, so once we do that, we're just going to go back up to the hair. I'm going to shade that in a little bit. And we're going to finish shading this part right here. Alright, I'm going to show you my YouTube magic powers. So, abracadabra, abracazam, spawn the broken 8B pencil in my hand. You don't believe that's the 8B, do you? And I swear, I did not grab a different one. It's the YouTube magic powers, bro. If you get a YouTube channel, you get magic powers, I swear. Great, just broke again. Anywho. Once we do that, no more YouTube magic powers, sadly. Anywho, once you do that, you're just gonna go over here, this, add some more hair back here. Good, perfect. And a few more dots. Alrighty, now let's shade the hair in a little bit. Alright, now we're going to work on the kunai. So we're going to go a little bit below this part. And just go up to there. And we're going to do this. We'll curve kind of like that. Go back down. And then we're going to curve all the way down straight like this. Okay, once you've done that, I'm just gonna make mine a little thicker on the edges. I think you should do that too. Now don't be going in the comments and commenting down the word thick with 2 C's. I'm going to rage if you do that. I'm kidding, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, once you do that, you're gonna wanna go out like this and up. And then I'm gonna go out in the corners, kind of like that. And then up, straight up. Okay, like, subscribe if this is cool so far. If yours does not look cool, don't like and subscribe, because I only want you to like and subscribe if I'm a helpful YouTube channel. But yeah, anywho, let's go back to the video. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of more texture right here. I'm gonna shade with a smaller one. Alright, done. The face is 100% finished, I promise. Okay, now, once we do this, we're going to go up and around, kind of like that. Is that good? Alrighty, and now I'm gonna just kind of fix this line up. Okay, the video is almost over. Hang in there. Finish your drawing. Don't give up now. Erase this and make it a little thinner. Like this. Okay. Once you've done this, now you're just going to want to go here. Add a little shade. That's going to be the center point. And shade around it. Again, you can use your thumb, but I'm going to use the shader. Okay, now once you've done that, you're just going to want to go up here and add a little more right there. That did not count on him. I told you I was done with him, okay? Don't go down the comment thing saying, he said he was done. He's a liar. I'm not a liar. Anywho, wait. Okay. I'll erase that. Alright. Good. Now, once you do that, you kind of want to go across. Again, not on him. And then alright, I'll be honest. This is for him, but it's not on his side, so you can't. It's not really him. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, but this looks pretty good. You can't lie. Now, once you do that, let's add some wooden texture. Flip that. Add another circle inside of this. Alright, fine. Promise is off. I'm working on him. Now we're going to make this line thicker and we're done, I think. Okay, that is Kakashi, half side kunai and half side Kakashi, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Nathan and I'm out.